I am live. What the hell? Why are there so many keys? What the hell? Maybe I should go live now. Hello. Hello, hello. Hi, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see, let me just make sure everything is live and okay, which looks like it is. All right, well, let's get started. And fingers crossed for a good stream. So I am live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube all at the same time. Hopefully it doesn't crash my computer. I'm most concerned about the YouTube stream because apparently my bitrate is below the recommended bitrate, and I have no idea. Like, I don't know where the settings are for that. No idea. Clueless. Yeah. Okay. So hi and welcome. This is JL Straw, and today I am doing a digital portrait. And let's go over here. Here we go. So this is what we're doing today. Yeah. Cool. All right. So it looks like everything is working. Right. So this is Sykkuno. He is a Twitch streamer, and I've been following him and a few other streamers for some months now. Mainly they play Among Us, as you can see from this little character here. And I was particularly drawn to wanting to paint a picture of Sykkuno just because, I'll be honest, I'm very fascinated by his bone structure. It sounds weird, but I am an artist. And I do get attracted when I see bone structures or facial features that I feel are rather unique and interesting. And what I found most interesting was the way the light behaves around the eye area, with the under the eyes, the eyelids, all that. I know it's artistically geeky, but that's why that's why I decided to do a portrait of him, and I'm really excited to do it as well because I have plans. And my plan, should I say it now or not? Anyway, I'm doing a realistic portrait, and then I'm going to add a few things that will make it, I think, really interesting and really fun. And I'm excited to do that. First thing I'm going to do, I set up my palettes. If you followed my previous live stream when I was coloring the 5-up piece, you'll know that my method of dealing with colors is to create a palette, and I store all the colors I use in the, nicely organized, semi-nicely organized in folders, I guess, in groups. So I set up groups for the Among Us, the avatar, and the portrait. And I'm just going to start by picking out the colors. So let's start here with Among Us. So we've got that green, we've got this dark green, we've got this light green here, and that green, and then of course these colors here. This is why. I hate that this happens, but it happens. Okay, let's start again. This color. So we're gonna add that to the current swatch, and this color, add that to the current swatch, Then we're going to go on the scarf, and we've got that colour. This is a bit boring to watch, I guess, but this is my process. Normally I pick out, I do the organizing as I go along, but for some reason I decided I'm going to organize this beforehand, before I start. Okay, so those are the colors for the Among Us characters. Let's see. Can I move that down? That's moved it out the group, hasn't it? Yeah, that's moved it out the group. So what I'll do is I'll do that. So these two are the body, these three the scarf, and then we're going to do the avatar. And like his hair color isn't this brown, but this is the official avatar that he uses. So I will stick to this. Oh, let's get that shade there. The scarf. Need to zoom in on this one. No, not you. Why is it? There we go. What was the last color? Okay, that was that one, so pick that one. The shirt. What else? What else do I want to pick out here? Yeah, the shorts, trousers, as we say here in the UK. I'll leave it there for now, and then we can get more detail later. Now, I think for the portrait, I'm going to do that as I go along, although there are some basics in his skin tone, but I think I will do that later. By the way, credit where credit is due. This avatar was created by Hayana Natsu. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. All right, okay. So let's start. And we want to come over here too. Now last year I participated in the 1 week digital art challenge. No, digital portrait challenge. And I'm going to be following those steps. That was the first time I'd done a fully digital piece. So I'm going to follow the same steps here. But I'm not going to eyeball the do I want to use that brush? I think I'll use this brush. I think that hopefully that maybe a bit smaller. Maybe not. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this to sketch. Now, if I was doing this traditionally, I would eyeball this part, but time is money, and I'm completely lazy. So I'm going to trace the outline of this. What color should I use for the outline? Maybe this pink. Something that will stand out against the colors here. I'm not going to use this blue with my final piece. Oh no. There we go. I hate it when that happens, I really do. So, I'm just gonna go straight over the photo. And this was a screenshot I took from one of his sessions. And I did try to, I wanted something not straight on, not face on. I wanted slightly slightly looking to the side. I would have liked more of a smile, but I couldn't be bothered to go through like hundreds of hours of video to find the right angle. So I'm just gonna outline this, and I can hear my computer working super hard. Super hard. Hopefully everything holds up. I think when I did my digital painting last year, I don't think I was as detailed with the sketch stage, and it's entirely up to you how detailed you want to be at this stage. But you're gonna go over the sketch anyway. I do want to capture some of those stray hairs. I found doing the hair the most intimidating part when I was doing the digital portrait, and it took the most amount of time for sure. But I was impressed with the results. I really didn't think I could do anything like that. So that was really cool. It was really fun. So, the process. Let's talk about the process. Like I said, I partook in the 1 week portrait challenge, which is hosted by Paintable. And it was the first time I had done a fully digital piece. Okay, this is the other thing about this photo. I didn't want to do a hoodie, but he's wearing a hoodie. So I'm gonna have to go with the hoodie, but I will be changing the colors. I don't want to do blue. His colors are sort of a lot of green. So I'm going to make it a green hoodie. Right, so yes, it was the first time I did a digital portrait, and the first time I did a fully digital anything. Usually I sketch on paper first, and then I scan it. I sketch and ink on paper, scan it, and then I color. And that was the first time I did a fully digital piece. And I think what was most interesting was following the process, because when you think about doing something like that, it can seem very intimidating. And I did feel very intimidated. But the idea of the challenge is that each day of the week you learn step 1, step 2, step 3, etc. of the process. And it does help to make you feel less intimidated, and it helps you to see the process in simple steps. So of course, day 1, step 1 is this, which is the outlining. And I'm probably gonna, I don't know, I kind of feel like I am giving it a bit more detail than the first time I did a digital portrait. I will get to the face soon, don't you worry. But it was really helpful. Like I said, it made it less intimidating, and the results were a lot better than I expected. It did take a hell of a lot more time than I wanted. I think the hair alone took me a couple of days. But it was really fun. I learned a lot, and I'm going to be following the same process this time around. See, I don't know if I should like outline the shadows. I don't think I will. Seems like a bit of a waste of time. But I am going to, of course, outline the details of the shirt if I can. That looks more like a shadow than anything else, but I'm going to pretend it's stitching. So I've been like really excited to do this piece. Really excited, really. Super excited. I didn't think I was gonna get around to doing it this week actually. I know I said that I would, and that was my intention, but the way the week was going, I was just like, I wasn't sure. You know what, let me not do that. Let me get rid of that. Right, so now we're gonna put in the I kind of want to add some lines here just to show the directionality of the flow of the hair. It kind of works. Now I'm gonna have to make this bit up because of course the earphone is kind of covering it up, so I cannot really see what's going on back there. Alright, the fun part, the face. But also the part where things can go horribly wrong. If you get the face wrong, especially the eyes. Like, the eyes are the most important part of any image. Even in comics, I don't think people realize when they're drawing a comic, you really need to pay attention to where the eye line of the characters and where they're looking. But often they don't. But super important. Now this is why I'm doing this piece, because I found it super interesting. Like I said when I started, the way the light plays around this area of the face. Really intriguing. So that's one. It's a bit of a lip there, I don't know. Anyway, we'll sort it all out. I think I've lost my train of thought. I think some people might get lost at this stage because the photo reference isn't super. I'm not going to do that. The thing is, I can probably just skip the sketch stage altogether if I wanted to. But we're still learning, so let's learn the rules before we break them. Like, I've seen some people, they would outline like the cheekbones and all that, but I don't know, like, I don't know if it's necessary for me. Okay, so let's just switch this on and off. That lip doesn't look too symmetrical. Let's try that again. This stage I find is always a bit, it's always a bit off-putting because of course it's just a sketch and you'll be tempted to think, oh, it doesn't look like them. But I think one of the biggest lessons I learned during the portrait week was trust the process. So I'm going to trust the process. Now, okay, so I don't know. I feel like that shoulder is actually up here, which is like directly, I think that looks better. It doesn't look like him now, sure. But don't you worry, it will look like him. Okay, so let me see if I can remember. The next stage of the process is blocking in the colors. And if I remember correctly, I'm supposed to use the brush I'm already using. It's the hard brush. So, I don't know how I want to do this, if I'm honest. All right, well, let's start with the shirt, which, as I said, I'm not going to do the shirt this color. So, not my intent. Where do I put that? Put that underneath. Yep. Okay, I don't know. I'm tempted to go straight in. Which is, this is going to be a bit difficult because I can't see what I'm doing. Yeah. So I'm going to blocking the dark colors, and I'm not too worried about going over lines at this point, because I'm going to go over those anyway. Did I do that one? Let me see. Yep, I've done. You know what no, sorry. I do believe I'm supposed to, I've skipped a step. I'm gonna level with you. I've skipped a step. And this is why the tutorial was so useful, because it constrained me, it prevented me from getting too far ahead of myself, which is always a good thing. Because then this happens, I'm skipping an entire step. And let's see. And I'm not, what's going on there? Did that pick up? What's going on? Yes, it did. Am I on the wrong? No, I'm on the right layer. Why is it doing that? Oh, it's on. My brush was on multiply. What the heck? Come on. All right, here we go. So next I'm blocking in the midtones, kinda. And I'm not too worried about, oh, I've gone over the black I put down. Oh goodness. Gosh, I'm all over the place if I'm honest. I'm really all, okay, never mind. Let's block it then because I'm failing here. I'm failing. Yeah. At this stage, I'm not worried about going over lines because you're going to clean it all up anyway. So you don't really need to be too concerned. And then you pick up the shirt color. And now I can get a little bit more precise and follow the line work a little bit more. I guess the more precise you are with your line work, then the more accurate it will be. Just wondering if I'm gonna, yeah, let me pick up a lighter. Okie dokie. So now we're gonna do the face, if we can get a color. Yeah, let's go with that one. Normally I like to separate out the different elements onto different layers. So I would normally put the skin on a separate layer to the clothes, etc. But yeah, I'm just going with the flow as per usual. Bear with me a moment. Let me see. What happened? What? Oh, there we go. Cool, everything looks fine. I just realized I didn't share this on my Facebook. There we go. Okie dokie. All right, back on schedule. Here we go. Maybe if I don't use that brush, this will go. I wonder how much I'm going to get done tonight. That's going to be interesting. At some point, I'm supposed to merge the line work and the colors, but I forgot to do that the first time I did my digital portrait, and what happened? Excusez-moi. Yeah, what happened? Trying to remember. It did cause problems. Like the tutorial didn't make it quite clear when I was. What's going on now? I didn't make it quite clear when I was supposed to merge the line work, but it was okay. You know, I'm a professional. I know how to troubleshoot. I also need to change the color of the line work once I get to that stage. But I picked this pink so that I can see the line work over the screenshot. I can hear my computer working super hard. Okay, I'm beginning to wish that I put the hair on a separate layer now. Yeah. I'm gonna put the hair on a separate layer, I think. Or do I need to? Just put my thinking cap on for a minute. The reason why I want to separate it onto a new layer is so that when I'm working on the face, I can more easily add shadow under the fringe here. And if the hair is on its own layer, it's a lot more easy to do. But there is another way you can do it, and that's by keeping the block colors, which is my normal style of working. Again, because when I did my first portrait, we merged everything. And that kind of caused problems when I wanted to deal with the hairline. But I think this time, yeah, this time I'll separate it out. And change brush so we can quickly deal with all this. And then we can deal with all the little spots between us. Almost. Let's just get rid of all this. I wish I wasn't wearing a hoodie. Kind of. I don't know. Does it throw a spanner in the work? Actually, I think I'll close those for now because I actually don't need them till later. No. There we go. We will be referring to them later, but for now, we're just focusing here. And what I need to do is the hair, which I didn't grab. Oh, anyway, it's right here. Okay. I really wish I could put some music on for you guys. I really do. Totally boring just hearing to me talk. Or to complete silence, because sometimes I don't talk. I might regret this. But we shall see. Just clean up some of this. Not that it matters too much because it's hair. Right, so the next thing I want to do is we're going to pay a bit more attention. Oh, that reminds me. That's better. It's always better to work off a grayed background, not a white one. The background's going to be like a greenish. Everything about this is going to be based on green because those are his colors. What do I need next? Okay, I need do lips. I'm looking forward to doing the lips because I don't think I did a good job of it in my first digital portrait. I thought my lips were the least convincing part of the image. So I'm looking forward to trying again with that. I should probably have done inside the mouth first. Oh well. What colour should we take? I'm gonna go with this one, I guess. We'll deal with all those details later. At this point, you're not trying to refine anything. You're just blocking in your colours, placing them down where they need to be. So I'm not too fussed about precision at this point. And let's see what else. I wish I can I stop? It would be nice if I stopped switching off this layer. And now I'm going to end up correcting the nose later. That's so typical of me. And you know what? What I'll do is I'll put these in a group. That way I can quickly let's go with this. Okay. I think one mistake a lot of beginners do when doing digital portraits or portraits in general is when it comes to the eyes, they would use white. But as you can see with the color picker, it's not white. It will look white by the time you finish, but it's not actually white. And again, I know at this point everything just looks weird, like what on earth? But trust me, it will be fine. Everything will be fine. But you need to trust the process. That's all I can really say. And there were a lot of people during the challenge that probably didn't trust the process and they became frustrated. And I understand, I do, because I felt frustrated at points. And I had to keep reminding myself, just trust the process, follow the steps, it will all work out. So even though there were bits that I wasn't sure about or happy about, I just followed it. Okay, so that's that. That's our base, the stage 4. And what I'm going to do now, I think this is when I'm supposed to merge the line work. And as you start rendering it, the line work kind of blends into the rest of the image. So I'm going to put you away. That's my backup. And then this is what I'm going to be working on. And what I need to do now, this is where you add in your shading, your detailing. Now for this, I think I'm actually going to need to, there you are. I'm actually, yeah, where is it? Okay, I'm just going to open this in Photoshop and use this for my reference. It's a bit difficult to, okay, let me close this for now and that for now. And I always, yeah, consolidate, thank you. No. There we go. I always prefer my work to be on this side rather than on that side. Okay, so what we want to do now is block in the shading. This is where I wish the hair was on a different layer, and I might indeed put it on a different layer. Might as well, why not? I'm going to cut that out and paste in place. And how do I want to do this? Yeah, I know how I want to do it. What I'm gonna do is just fill that in. Probably the wrong brush. So there we go. Cool. There, that's going to be easier for me to work with. Right, so I think this is where I'm supposed to merge the sketch into the flats. If it goes pear-shaped, no worries. Again, I got my backups. I'm going to change this line work. This is where I don't need my line work anymore. I'm just trying to think what color the line work should be. Let's go with that. I think we can work with that. start blending it in. Begs the question, how am I going to merge it if I've separated their hair onto another layer? No fear. Okay. Okay. I know what to do. Let's take that out. Take that out. And I'm going to merge all of these. I think I'm supposed to do this on the same layer, but I'm going to do it on a separate layer. And yep. This, I can't remember what I'm supposed to do at this stage. So I'm going to have to wing it. I can't remember. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. The thing with lighting, with a lot of these streamers is, of course, there's no dramatic lighting, which is missing. You've got this universal light, which comes from all directions. Doesn't quite make sense. I think it's this brush I'm supposed to use. Yeah, this is where I'm getting a bit flustered. What is that color? I might have to wing it here and go a bit more dramatic with the color. So what I want to do this is kind of what I want to do. I'm going to have to unclip that. I kind of want to, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, there we go. This is a bit like what I want to do. That's one color. I know it looks weird. Trust. I know what I'm doing. So she says. I do need to remember I've got the base. I must remember I do have the base color. I'm supposed to be picking out the it's supposed to be blocking in the shadows and the highlights. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't think I'm succeeding at that. Obviously failing at that. But I'm reminding myself, trust the process. Trust the process. The thing with the challenge is the videos aren't available once the challenge, once the week is done. So I don't really, remember how I'm supposed to go about this process. I know I'm not supposed to be doing it as detailed as this. This looks like a complete mess, and I wish my brush would stop doing that. See how it does that? It's like the key locks or something. It's really annoying. And what's fascinating about this bit of the process is you can really see the variation in skin tones that there are. Typically when people do portraits, they stick to one skin tone, and that is a mistake. That is a complete mistake. You can see like some of these pinks are more grey, more brown, more peachy. Hello, thank you. And I love that about colouring skin, the variation. But not a lot of people, I mean, look at all that variation. It's beautiful. My keys are not responding, come on. And then that. And you've got this on the hairline. Just going to scribble that on, actually. That's a different, you see, that's a different colour. You can see there's like some purpley grey in here, nice more. And then you've got this that blends into this, and that blends into that. And then this down here. Blends into that. You have this colour here. And then this one. Kind of the same as, almost the same. Hello, Mr. Eyedropper. There we go. And the ear. Let's do this bit there, that bit there, and that bit on the outside there. I know, it looks like a mess. Trust. It's gonna look fantastic. Did I do that? No, I don't think I did. I think I did that. And then here for the nose. And now the shirt. Got this highlight there and there and here. And why am I doing this on the same layer? I don't know. I shouldn't do that on the same layer. I'm going to do that on a new layer. Yeah. Okay. It's really annoying. Can you just respond? Okie dokie. I know that looks like a mess. I know it does, but it would all make sense. This is going to be interesting because I've never actually painted cloth. I've barely drawn cloth. I know that sounds strange, but it's true. So I'm going to be interested to... This looks terrible. I'm probably doing it all wrong, but sometimes you need to do what's comfortable just to get through the process. I don't know when the next challenge is. It's a yearly thing. Because I definitely need to refresh on what he taught us. Because I'm lost again. Now this is where I'm going to have to make it up. Because that's in the way, of course. Oh, I need to remember I'm not doing a blue shirt. Mental note. I'm pretty sure I'm doing this all wrong. Am I using the wrong... Yeah, like I said, once the challenge is over, the videos are no longer available, so I don't have anything that I can reference, so I'm just going to have to wing it. Once we get to the rendering stage, it will all make sense. It will all come together. If it does that one more time... Really annoying. Can you just not? Okay, right, so I'm going to have to wing this bit, so just do that. I should probably be more precise, but just get through the process. Have I done this section? I don't recall. Okay, I'm speeding through now. I want to get this over and done with. This is not, I'm pretty sure I'm doing it wrong. This is not, I'm supposed to be doing it. And the other one that's left is the hair. Now, the next stage is supposed to be the blending. Now, I've done a terrible job with the blocking. Render. So we have the smudge, and this is basically the brush that I'm going to use to smudge everything out. I hope it's not going to give me problems. Did I? Was that? Excuse me, folks. Let's just check in. Make sure everything's going well. Cool. So far, so good. Okay. Right, that was on the wrong layer. Let's undo that. Sample all layers off. I don't want to sample all the layers. This is where we start blending things together. I'm supposed to have like some hard shadows, some soft shadows, but as you can see, that's not working. It's interesting. Sometimes you just gotta not stress about things. Just see where it takes you. Which is what I'm doing right now. Because I've forgotten, for the most part, that is interesting. Let me put it like that. That's interesting. That's kind of interesting to me. It's not at all what I would normally do. But that kind of effect, where everything is, you know, not refined, it's an interesting effect in my opinion. You know what, I keep forgetting. I need to change the color. Let me do that now. Yeah, I should be doing that now. Oh, that's actually quite nice. Oh, that's because not you. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's why. Wait a minute. Was I blending on the wrong layer? Nope. That's on the right layer. Just wondering, why is that like that? What happened? What have I been blending? Have I been blending it out? No. Alright, let me try that again. I don't know what went on there. What's going on? Oh, okay. Okay, I see. I need to merge these layers. I should have merged them, I didn't. There we go. I think what's interesting to me at the moment is how painterly this all looks. Kind of. I don't know, I kind of feel like was I blending on the wrong layer? I don't know. Kind of feel like I was. That's terrible. That's terrible. I'm gonna have to go in and do some fixing. Oh. This is really weird. I don't know what happened. Anyway, let's just forge ahead. And we will deal with the details later. That's terrible. Like I said, we will deal with the details of that. Actually, let's deal with it now. But first things first, I need to change the color. And I want something green, because like I said, green is sort of his brandish color. So I want don't want anything to, I think that should be fine. And I like that variations of green. I think that's kind of cool. The other thing is, let me just work on this background here. What color do I want for the background? Again, I'm going for a greenish background, but I don't know what green I want. Let me get a nice, let's try gouache. I have no idea what this brush is going to be like. But let's try it. Ah. Hmm. Hmm. No, I don't want that green. I think we should keep it around this sort of jade, aqua, mint. That's too bright. This is probably going to kill me. This is gonna. Oh no! Oh, for goodness sake! The sample all layers is the bane of my Photoshop existence. I hate it. It has its uses, but it's really annoying. Oh, let's just go to history. My computer is not is not cut out for this. I'm just gonna have to wait for it to finish processing. While it's doing that, I'm gonna take a sip of my drink. All right, I'm back. Where was I? Something I quite like here, actually, and that's this this purple that's popped up out of the Lord knows where. So I'm going to keep these handy because I may like to use them later. You never know. And then we got this kind of... Okay. It's probably because of all the smudging that's created that effect, which is not a bad effect actually. I quite like it. Right, so where was I? Right, I do not want this sample. Is it off? No, not you, you. And let's switch that off. Okay, let's try that again. I might have to do this off when I'm not streaming because I feel like that's going to take forever. And with the streaming and processing this brush, I feel like it's going to take forever. Yeah, that's too much. Stop. All right, I'm just going to leave it like that for reference. One way. Okay, right. So that's there for reference. And what I'm trying to do is decide on a color for his shirt. I do like this color as it is, so I might keep it like this, but you can always explore. No, I'm on the wrong layer. Here we go. Do I want it more that way? Definitely not into the yellows. And all right, I'm gonna leave it as is. I think that's really nice. I like that as it is. Right, so there's gonna be a lot of cleanup. I feel like I'm gonna finish the shirt completely before I start on the face, because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of cleanup, and that's gonna affect the shirt. So Now I need to go in and do more here. Okay. All right, so let's just focus on the shirt. Gonna go in a bit. All right. This is good. This is the fun bit now. Now we start the render. Not with that brush. All right, fine. I'll use this one. It really is a good brush for rendering though, so I'm not going to be mad at it. And I can see that that's supposed to be a bit darker. What's frustrating me at the moment is the eyedropper. The eyedropper key. It's kind of frustrating me because I like to hit the Alt key when I'm in brush mode, and then it switches to eyedropper as long as you hold the key, and when you release the key it goes back to the brush. But for some reason it's not doing that. And it kind of slows down my process, so that's why I'm a bit annoyed. This is the part where I like to just take colours from all over the canvas as I need them. Another thing I like to do is not paint this close in to the canvas. Oh, this is gonna annoy me so much. So much. A blender. Okay. Kind of need something like this. This is slowing down my workflow and I don't like that. If it's frustrating. Alright, we'll just continue on. You see what I mean? It's not supposed to do that. Go back to the brush. Hello? Hello? Why is my keyboard not responding? Hold on, let me just check something. don't know if the battery is the battery in my keyboard gone. It's 38%, so it should still be working. There we go. No, no, it's stuck again. I'm actually gonna use this color here. And I think it will add a nice something to it. Alright, I'm gonna have to put some music on because I'm feeling a little bit frustrated with the keys not responding. And I need something to calm me. I'm gonna need some kind of distraction while I'm working. Hold on a minute. Let's see. Okay. I found a really good YouTube channel that plays some really cool music. Okay, that's gonna relax me right down. And then I'll be less frustrated. I do apologize. But let us continue. I don't like being this close to the canvas because then I feel like I spend too much time on the details. If you want to check them out, they are the Music Lab on YouTube, and the playlist I'm listening to is called String Theory, Learning Music. Ambient radio for study and reading. I've already found a couple of artists that I like. I think this is a point in the creative process where you kind of break from the tutorials and you just have to do your own thing to kind of keep on track and just keep progressing and not get frustrated. Because this is not how he taught it, but I need I also need my the navigator up. I really like that. That's really cool. This is really cool music. This is so up my street. I'm already feeling calmer. I'm already calmer. I'm probably going to go silent while I get into the meditative headspace. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to reduce the opacity. I find working with a lower opacity, I like to build up. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. For a minute there, I was like, it's okay. It doesn't matter if I go over the head. Actually, it does matter. And that reminds me, I should probably do this so that I'm not working on the wrong layers. Not wrong layers. I mean, I'm working on one layer, but so I'm not intruding into other parts. Okay, so let's get back to it. Oh my god, this music's so good. It's so good. Last time I had a playlist on, and if you were there for that live stream, you would have known I did not like that playlist. But this one is just, it's really up my alley. And I want to listen to it for a bit. So I'm going to go quiet, put your own music on, and enjoy watching me progress on this as I render. Feel free to, let me just put that in the Okay, so let's continue. I'm not going for 100% accuracy with the photo, or the screenshot rather. But we shall do our best. I kind of want it to look quite realistic, quite photorealistic, but not too much so. And what was I saying? So I want it to look somewhat accurate to the image and somewhat photorealistic, but the goal is not 100% realism. should have actually I didn't take a note of the last music piece that was playing. Hopefully I can find it later. I'm overworking this. Oh, come on. I'm probably overworking this section, but that's okay. I don't mind. All right, I quite like that. That's really nice. That's nice. Oh, I'm getting excited again. That music really did help. Oh, come on, eyedropper. Don't let me down. Okay, that's wrong. Okay, I'm just gonna have to... Since the Alt key is being rather difficult, I'm just gonna have to use the other shortcut keys. Which is a shame, like it's really handy having the Alt key just switch the brush to the eyedropper. It's being stubborn, so... I know I said I was going to be quiet, and then I'm talkative. Enjoy my talkative mood while it lasts. I'm not usually talkative, but with live streaming, you kind of got to learn to be. Okay, I don't like the way this is turning out now. Let me go back. Let me undo all that. I liked it as it was. I can see what I've done kind of wrong. You see, I went dark here, but in the photo, that's actually light. And it's kind of dark over here, which is what I was trying to aim for, and it didn't work. Come on, nah. Maybe that? Maybe? I don't know how that would look, but I'll keep going. And the thing with using the Alt key is that I don't need to look at the keyboard when I'm switching, but with using the I key, I kind of need to look at the keyboard and then switch back and forth. Not ideal. What do we have here? Brush, hand brush, eraser, undo option. I'm thinking maybe I can add the eyedropper tool to the shortcuts. That would be a big help in solving this problem. I feel like I lost my way there. That wasn't supposed to happen. I feel like I'm overdoing it, which I've probably mentioned like 100 times by now. Hold on, let me just shift that a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. This section is very blended out, and we will get to that. But I need to do that first. And then what I'm going to do need to work on this section over here. Before I do much more over there. This section over here is really bugging me. Really bugging me. And okay, I think I know why, but not entirely sure. Okay. Okay, this is not coming out at all how I want. I think I need to do this. Have I spoiled it again? Probably have. Okay, let me try the smudge. Maybe that's what is throwing me. Is it still working? Hello? Thank you. Thank you. There we go. I need to be careful here because I cropped the original drawing that I'm working with. So let me just crop this similarly so I'm not working on stuff I don't need to. Probably about there. Cool. There we go. And I want to get some of this bluey green in here so that it ties in with it ties in with the rest of what's going on. At this point I need the navigator, so now that I can see the overall picture, and the navigator's handy for that. I learned that from Rafina. I probably got her name wrong. Rafina. Amazing colorist. Was it? Or it's the book? It's the book. It's the book I learned that from. Let's see. Okay, so I really want to smudge this out a bit. Bear with me, I'm gonna switch playlists. Because now I'm in the mood for some Moby. So Probably not the album I want to listen to or the song. Alright, so I want to bring some of this green over here. Even though it's not in the photo, I'm taking liberties here. Because there's nothing I don't like more than just one color. Like keeping your color variations within the same, I can never remember which it is. Is that the same hue? So you keep it in the same hue, but you use different tones within that hue. So I can't remember which is which. But like having this sort of teal green and then everything is that color, just darker or lighter, I really don't like that. I like introducing a different color, like slightly more blue, slightly more orange, yellow, you know. Hence why I've got this beautiful bluey color going on there. All right, speaking of which, let's utilize that a bit more over here. And I should probably use, I feel like I should be adding the dark shadows after, because they're going on top, so. I'm gonna shut up now because I feel like I'm talking nonsense. Oh, that's not right. So I'm just studying what I'm doing here. Probably shouldn't be that light. Hmm. I think I'm overthinking it again. That's probably the wire from his headphone. This little thing that does that. Okay, I'm going to ignore that, but I'm going to keep this. I'm not too worried about that string because I'll put that in after. So I'm just going to ignore it. Soft brush. Maybe now I can fix this area. I'm not sure about this brush. I suppose it does give a nice blur, but I'm not sure about it. This should not be taking this long, I'll be honest. But in typical Jane fashion, it's taken long. Where is the smudge? This part here is getting on my nerve. Mm. Yep, that's that color. Doesn't look like it, but it is, so go with it. Oh my gosh. I don't like it. Oh dear. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay. It might be necessary to start again. Clean slate. I would rather not. But sometimes I think you just have to. That's just not here, so... There's kind of darkness there. I've just realized what I should be doing. I know some people hate the default round brush, but it has its use. It does have its use. Case in point. That was not the color I selected. Is it this one? Maybe try the next brush. Yeah. That smudge brush is a killer for my All right, I'm moving on. That's taken way too long, and I'm still not happy with it. But we need to move on. And sometimes you just gotta move on. If it's not working, leave it alone, come back to it later. I guess an alternative would just be to ignore the reference entirely. But I kind of feel like that would be cheating. I don't want to... Oh. I want to actually get the cloth right. Because I don't get the opportunity to do clothing a lot. So I want to use this as practice, even though a hoodie, as I've said, not the best, but we'll make do. Another cool trick would be the suggestion of an item without the item actually being there. Let's take that down. I don't think that was a good idea. No, that's not a good idea because that's going to be on the actual string. So maybe I'll do that after. I'll probably take a break soon. I think I need a break. Where did that color come from even? All right, let's do that. There. Let's do that thread. No, it's not the one. This is where we have backups. Okay. Some people have an amazing talent for doing like super accurate portraits. Like seriously, kudos to them. I don't know how they do it. It's amazing for sure. Oh, are you kidding me? Wrong there. Joy. It's not that dark. We'll just turn it down a little bit. I know that's not in the original, but I kind of want to accent it. I did not call for you, sir. Go away. All right, we'll leave that like that for now and sort it out at another time. And let's just move this over here. I don't like that, but we will deal with that later. I'm gonna take a break to get a snack, have a drink. Let's see. All right. All right, I will be back. This is an opportunity for you to take a break, for me to take a break. I will see you soon. Hello, I'm back. Where did I put the pen? I wonder. There we go. So while I was away, I had the opportunity of just analyzing. Thank you. Of analyzing this. And I can see this bit here should not be this bright. I need to tone that down. This area, I think I got a handle on what's supposed to be going on here. So I'll fix that. Yeah, so let me do that. Excuse me. All right, let me deal with this. Oh, that's too dark. I can almost see what I need to do here, but it's getting away from me. Sorry about that. My computer is quite old now. I have no intention of getting a new one, but maybe I should consider it. Okay, I'm beginning to pick some things up, and I really hope this doesn't spoil. Okay, let's see. So, I'm beginning to see the detail that I missed the first time round. So if you hear me laughing, I'm watching a game of Among Us. Basically, 5 have died. and he had the last task and he auctioned it off. And they're like, they're doing Drunk Among Us too, so. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, I think I spoiled it. Ah. I don't think my computer though can handle watching a live stream as well as live streaming myself. That's awful. Okay, I'm just gonna undo all that. Let me see. Hmm. I think I might end the live stream on YouTube. Concurrent viewers, I have no idea what that means. Does that mean there's one person watching? I don't know. Oh, this is getting messy. This is getting messy. I'm gonna move on to elsewhere. I don't know. I like where it's going, but oh, I know what I should do. I should probably use this brush instead. So let me try this. That's a bit too big. Yeah, that's better. These guys are funny. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Let's just move back that. And There we go. I think that helps. That helps. I can't see how big or small this brush is. I have no idea. Okay, there we go. It's just taking its sweet time to process. Yeah. Oh no. What's it doing? Okay. I would just have to wait for it to finish processing. I am sorry, I do apologize. All right, let's change brush and smooth this out. What is that? Okay, I feel like I've spoiled it. Let's roll back. Let's roll back. I don't know. All right, I'm going to move on to the other side because this is taking way too long. It's not coming out as smooth as I would like. Okay, I need to stop labeling that. Is this doing anything? Am I on the right layer? No, layers off. The flip side again. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to end it here. Because my computer is really slow with the streaming on 3 channels, and it's getting really slow. I do apologize though. There you go. Yeah, now it's catching up. I think for future streams, I think I'm going to be going with Twitch. Like, I would like to stream to all 3 platforms, but I don't think my computer can handle that. So I'm probably going to move streaming to Twitch. If you want to follow me on Twitch, it is the Ink Pages, of course. You can follow me there. I might continue streaming over on Twitch. Hold on, let me see if I can get you guys the link. Alright, so I'm posting the link to my Twitch channel in the comments. So if you want to join me over on there, I'm going to try streaming on Twitch and see if that helps with the responsiveness. If I'm still having problems, I'm going to have to end the stream, unfortunately. I will be continuing to color off stream. I do apologize. There's not much I can do about that, unfortunately. But I think all future streams will be restricted to Twitch, and I will set a long-term goal of, I don't know, getting a computer that can handle it all, but I'm not in a position to do that. I don't expect to be in a position to do that this year. All right. Thanks for joining me. See you over